I'm Adam,
And I'm Duke.
and this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. Howdy there, Duke. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
What's so happy about it? Just another day for me to lose my dang hat.
Maybe you should trade it in for a green one. Then you won't lose it so easily on St. Patty's Day.
A green hat? What am I, a leprechaun?
Well, you could use a bit of luck finding that hat of yours.
Luck's got nothing to do with it. It's like my hat got a mind of its own. It's probably off gallivanting somewhere, drinking green juice and causing mischief.
Maybe it's celebrating St. Patrick's Day without you.
Don't you start with me, Adam. I've had enough trouble with that hat as it is. Last time I found it, it was in the jaws of a coyote.
Yikes. Well, let's hope this St. Patty's Day brings you better luck. In today's book, nonfiction master Gail Gibbons tells you everything you need to know about this holiday. Let's learn the story of Patrick's life, legend about the saint, and the history of the holiday. Let's get started. St. Patrick's Day by Gail Gibbons. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated each year on March 17th. This holiday is celebrated by the Irish and other people in many parts of the world. They honor St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland. St. Patrick lived many years ago. He was born in Britain around the year 380 and raised in a Christian family. His parents didn't name him Patrick. Some people believe his name was Maewyn. While still a boy, he was kidnapped and brought to Ireland, where he was made a slave. His captors forced him to herd sheep. He prayed that God would help him. 6 years later, he escaped. After finally arriving back in Britain, he lived quietly, thought, and prayed. He realized what he wanted to do. He had dreams of returning to Ireland to teach the people about God. He went to France to study religion. In the year 432, the head of the Catholic Church, the Pope, named him Patricius, the Latin name for Patrick. He became a priest and then a bishop. At last, Bishop Patrick's dreams came true. He sailed back to Ireland and began preaching. He built churches and schools all over the country. People noticed his kind ways and trusted him. Bishop Patrick spent the rest of his life caring for the Irish people. They loved this kind man. People honored Patrick on March 17th because he died on that date in the year 461. Later, the Catholic Church made him a saint, Saint Patrick. Today, many things are done to celebrate this holiday. People go to church to give thanks to Saint Patrick for his work in Ireland. People have fun too. They dress in green to honor an ancient Irish custom. Hundreds of years ago, the people of Ireland burned branches with green leaves during the month of March and spread the ashes in fields to make them fertile and green. To wear green is to honor Ireland, the Emerald Isle.
You know what I can't figure out?
What's that?
Where in tarnation did St. Patrick find his hat? I've been looking for mine for years, and that fella seems to have just no trouble at all keeping it on his head.
I'm not sure St. Patrick's hat is quite the same as yours, Duke.
Well, I reckon if I find a hat like his, maybe I'd have better luck. You know, keeping track of it and all. Say, you think they sell those things at the store?
I'm not too sure, Duke, but I'll tell you what, if I find one, I'll wear one too. Decorations are put on doors and windows. Shamrocks appear everywhere. The shamrock is a plant that has 3 leaves and looks like clover. It is the symbol of St. Patrick as well as of Ireland. Leprechauns are remembered on St. Patrick's Day. Long ago, some Irish folk believed in these little magic creatures. It was thought if you caught a leprechaun, you could make him lead you to a pot of gold. Leprechaun comes from the old Irish word lucarpan, meaning wee one. People believed they were only as big as your thumb. There's the shillelagh too. In Ireland, many years ago, there was an old oak forest called shillelagh. The Irish liked to own a sprig of shillelagh, a short oak club from the forest. Often people decorate shillellaghs with green ribbons. The harp is one of the oldest musical instruments and has been popular with the Irish people since early times. It serves as another St. Patrick's Day decoration. On St. Patrick's Day, people may give cards to their families and friends. People also make cakes, cookies, and goodies to share with others. Some people give flowers. Others wear green carnations or pin shamrocks on their clothes to celebrate the holiday. There may be St. Patrick's Day plays too. Some families and friends have quiet times together in remembrance of St. Patrick. Often there are meals to share. St. Patrick's Day parties are given too. It is fun to sing Irish songs, dance Irish jigs, and play games.
Hey, have you ever seen a leprechaun?
I can't say I have, but I do love hearing stories about them. Why do you ask?
Well, you see, every time I try to find my hat, it's like a leprechaun done come up and hid it from me.
Maybe you should leave out a little bowl of gold coins as bait, just like they do for leprechauns in the stories.
That's a good idea. But knowing my luck, I'd probably just end up with a bunch of sneaky mice instead.
Well, you never know, Duke. Maybe one day you'll stumble upon a real leprechaun and get your hat back in exchange for a pot of gold.
Now, wouldn't that be something? I reckon I'd settle for just finding my hat without all the hoopla, though.
Fair enough. But in the meantime, keep an eye out for little green men running around, just in case. In many places, there are St. Patrick's Day parades. Flags flutter in the wind. Pipers and fiddlers play Irish tunes. There are green hats, people in costumes, green banners, lots of green. The first time St. Patrick's Day was celebrated in the United States was in 1737 in Boston. Each year, the Irish and many other people love to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. For many people, it is a day for worship and for celebration. And if you're not Irish, to feel a little bit Irish. Legends about St. Patrick. St. Patrick and the Snakes. It is said that St. Patrick got rid of all the snakes in Ireland. By beating his drum, he frightened them into the sea. Today, there are no snakes in Ireland. St. Patrick and the Poison. Some people say that a wizard tried to kill St. Patrick by putting poison in his drink. St. Patrick quickly turned it into ice and tossed it from his cup. St. Patrick and his cloak. It is said that St. Patrick had a friend who borrowed his cloak. There was a big fire where the friend was staying, but he was not hurt because he was wearing St. Patrick's cloak. St. Patrick and the Shamrock. St. Patrick used the shamrock to explain to people about the Holy Trinity, one God and three divine beings, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Growing at his feet was a shamrock. He used this plant to explain 3 in 1, one stem with 3 leaves. St. Patrick and the Fish. Another legend is that each year on March 17th, fish rise from the sea. They pass before St. Patrick's altar in Ireland and then disappear back into the sea. St. Patrick and the Sunset. It is said that the sun didn't set when St. Patrick died and that it shone in the sky for 12 days and nights.
I was thinking of heading over to the local saloon for some corned beef and cabbage. Maybe I'll even try my luck at some Irish dancing.
Irish dancing? I never pegged you for a dancer, Duke.
Oh, you'd be surprised. I may be old, but I still got some moves left in me. Plus, it's all part of the St. Patty's Day fun.
I'll have to see that for myself. Maybe I'll join you at the saloon, lady.
And who knows, maybe we'll find a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow while we're at it.
Now that would be something, wouldn't it? And if you thought this video was as good as gold, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm Adam.
And I'm Duke.
And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. Did you know shamrocks are a central symbol for St. Patrick's Day because St. Patrick used a clover to explain the Holy Trinity? The 3 leaves represent the 3 beings of God, and the stem shows how they are united into one.